Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIII, and welcome to the most visually striking area in the entire game. Seriously, I'm actually, looking back on this, really disappointed it doesn't appear in Final Fantasy XIII too. Like, it's really pretty. Like, look at that. I do have a kind of bias. I love crystals and stuff. They look really shiny and really shiny. But anyways, yes, everyone's a fal'cie now, and with that comes a few new things. There's the paradigm shift I mentioned last time, but also everyone's gained a fairly significant boost in stats. They have a lot more HP and strength and stuff, and they have magic now. Magic's actually a thing now. And besides that, they have access to some roles, basically. A role determines your role in combat. We'll get a bit more into that once it starts to get shown off. Because the role tutorial is spread throughout pretty much half the game, so, yeah.
So what?
That is how a focus comes down, people. The fal'cie, they don't spell it out with clear-cut instructions.
That would be too convenient and effective.
Mm-hmm. Well, you know, that's what they say. You know, legends and all. Legends.
Did you see anything?
Why does she go to Hope?
It's all kind of foggy, but I saw this big, towering.
What?
Now this. Okay, they're going to show a quick clip of what the dream was. And this is the kind of thing that directly following gaining superpowers and turning into a fal'cie and all that, you would know it's significant without having 5 people all have the same dream. It's not like it's some ambiguous thing that, you can brush that off.
We all saw the same dream. We all heard that same voice.
You mean that was our focus? But how are we supposed to know what to do from that?
That's the tricky part. The dream's the only hint the fal'cie gives us.
fal'cie are kind of lame like that.
That's our job.
Okay. We're a pulse fal'cie, right? Enemy's a cocoon. So, does that mean that our focus is... Are we supposed to...
Save her.
Say what?
Our focus is to protect Cocoon.
Really? Okay. And why's that?
Sarah told us. Let's
Scientific method of Vanille.
We're all in this together. I'm gonna look for Sarah. She ought to be nearby.
I'll come too! Wait!
Jeez. Yeah, that boy can't stay still.
Really?
But yeah, now it's time to do a bit of exploring. And, more significantly, we're going to take control of our party. Because yeah, the gang's all together, but doesn't mean you get anything cool, like the ability to choose your party or something. Nope, you're stuck with Snow and Vanille, as well as Lightning as their leader.
Find a way out of here. You can worry about everything
And
else later.
it only took 2 hours of gameplay, but you gain the ability to level up. Now, the Crystarium has its fair share of hate, and it's starting to sound like a broken record, jeez. But yeah, there are some valid reasons. See, it's kind of like the spear grid from Final Fantasy X, except the Final Fantasy X spear grid was great for customization. You could basically build your character however you want if you really felt like it. And it really had this constant sense of growth as you gain more abilities for every character and that kind of thing. With this Crystarium, as it's called, all you do is hold down the X button to pump points into a gauge until you gain another stat boost. It's completely linear. There are occasionally branching paths, just like the level design, but it never leads anywhere else. You can't go off in your own direction. It's just a linear progression, and there's a lot of wasted time just holding down the X button, making your stats go up. However, that's only part of it. There is more to the Crystarium. See, you don't level up your character when you use your Crystarium points, Crystagen points I should say. No, you level up a role. Now, as fal'cie, everyone has access to at least one role. As it stands, we've got Snow and Vanille as Ravagers, providing support to Lightning as a commando. Commandos are about doing lots of damage and stabilizing the chain gauge. They don't raise it that much, but they will make it so it doesn't sink so low. Basically, you want to have at least one commando because if you don't stabilize the chain gauge, it's going to be gone before you can take advantage of it. Ravagers are pretty much the opposite. They don't do as much damage, but they can use magic, for which for one thing allows do elemental things. So if a person has an elemental weakness or something like that, you can make use of that. But their main focus is raising the chain gauge quickly. However, this destabilizes the chain gauge and will eventually cause it to sink very fast. So you want to have a healthy mix.
That's a lot of enemies.
But yeah, you level up each role as opposed to the character. And so in this, you gain some level of control over how you develop your character. Because obviously each role has its own proficiency. If you want more strength, you should probably invest points into the commando role. If you want more health, go for medic or something like that. But it's a far cry from the customization of previous FF.
We fight it! Ragnarok! That's the reason we're fal'cie. To stop it. To keep Cocoon safe.
Yeah, why don't you give us one reason to believe that? One reason.
Sarah. She
Sarah
said
did
to
it.
protect Cocoon. And then she turned to Crystal. That's the proof right there. She completed her focus.
Her focus was to say
Ours is
protect
to save
Cocoon?
Sarah's
like the easiest
fal'cie
focus
was the
ever.
Same as ours. Our focus has got to be the same. We were chosen to be guardians. To defeat Ragnarok. It makes sense.
What the hell it does? You're grasping at straws, son. Fal'cie are Cocoon's enemies. We just got recruited by one of them. If I were a betting man, I'd put us on the other side.
Fun fact, Saz is a betting man.
Too? Well, I don't buy it. We have the power to save Cocoon if we work together and carry out our focus.
The fal'cie took Sarah from us, and you want to help it? Whose side are you
You know,
on?
when I first saw that scene, I actually thought that Lightning half opened her sword, so it was like scissors. Just thought I'd point that out.
You fall off the purge train?
Maybe.
Are you talking back to me? Huh?
You know, Lightning's still dressed up as a soldier, but they shouldn't be suspicious of her. They should probably think, oh, she's just part of the Guardian Corps, because she is. Lightning gets a lot of over-the-top slow-mo battle scenes, I've noticed. Or in cutscenes, I should say. They really wanted her to be Cloud. You know, it's kind of crazy. Since I've started this commentary, they've said more stuff about how awesome Lightning is. Like I just recently read a thing where there was a vote about most popular Final Fantasy women, and there was like Tifa and Yuna and people like that. And they're like, oh, well, we hope that Lightning will become the undisputed #1 top Final Fantasy woman. It's just like, come on, guys, give it up. She's not that good.
Troops swinging around overpriced toys.
So, from what you're telling me, sounds like a regular old soldier that's got more training than special forces.
Nothing for us fal'cie to be afraid of.
Cut the crap. Their grunts might be green, but SciComm's elites are cold-blooded beasts.
Okay, Lightning, but they're also human beings. You can shoot ice out of your fists.
Uh-oh. Then let's run away. Ciao.
That was oddly cartoony.
Hey, wait!
But hey, with that, I'm going to have to make like Vanille and bid you ciao. See you next time.